シンプル2000シリーズボリューム47ザ合戦関ヶ原、ザバトルオブ関ヶ原、It is otherwise known as Shogun's Blade in the West. It is a strategy and action game for the PlayStation 2, developed by Tamsoft and published as part of D3 Publishers Simple 2000 series. The game centers on the historical battle of Sakigahara, a pivotal clash in 1600 that determined the future of Japan.
The Battle of Sekigahara, fought on the 21st of October 1600, is one of the most significant conflicts in Japanese history. This decisive battle marked the end of the Sengoku period, a time of prolonged civil war between various feudal lords, and led to the establishment of the Tokugawa shogunate, the third and longest lasting shogunate, which would rule over the country for about 250 years or so until the restoration of imperial rule under Emperor Meiji. Damn.
You could probably guess that due to all this padding, there is little to note about the game Shogun's Blade for PS2 itself. And you would be right.
Shogun's Blade is another simple 2000 game made by Seirankanware creators Tamsoft, which doesn't take 10 seconds of looking at this gameplay footage for one to figure out that it is a near copy and paste job of the Dynasty Warriors series of games. However, whilst the contemporary Dynasty Warriors were set in China, Shogun's Blade is set in Japan, and that makes it different, is something I would be saying if I had forgot that Samurai Warriors, a spin-off of Dynasty Warriors set in feudal Japan, was released months before Shogun's Blade. So yeah, the original point stands. Total cash-in job upon Dynasty Warriors' success. But is it good though? Kinda. Let's get into it.
Both games in question are set in the Sengoku period of Japan, offering hack-and-slash gameplay where players take on the roles of legendary samurai and ninjas. Shogun's Blade boasts a straightforward combat system that focuses on fast-paced action and accessibility. Unlike Samurai Warriors, which incorporates a variety of complex combos and special moves, Shogun's Blade keeps it simple. 2000. This simplicity is both a strength and a weakness. For newcomers to the hack-and-slash genre, Shogun's Blade does offer a less daunting entry point.
Players wield a big-ass katana with a mix of light and heavy attacks, creating combos that dispatch enemies in swift succession. The controls are intuitive, allowing for fluid movement and responsive combat. While the moveset is relatively limited, the satisfaction of slicing through hordes of adversaries remains consistently enjoyable.
The game's combat system includes basic block and dodge mechanics, encouraging players to time their actions and maintain a strategic approach. This balance between offense and defense adds a layer of depth to the otherwise straightforward gameplay. As players progress, they unlock new abilities and special moves, providing a sense of growth and accomplishment. However, the lack of variety in these unlocks might leave some craving more complexity.
Excusing numerous cutscenes from the game it's ripping off, Shogun's Blade manages to keep up with Samurai Warriors in the enemy department, and features a vast number of these bad dudes, ranging from lowly foot soldiers to formidable samurai and ninja assassins. Each enemy type has distinct attack patterns, requiring players to adapt their strategies accordingly. However, the enemy AI, while competent, is not particularly diverse or challenging. Most enemies can be outmaneuvered with ease, making the game underwhelming for veterans of the genre.
Graphically, Shogun's Blade is more ambitious than your average simple 2000 game, as it showcases the capabilities of the PS2 with detailed character models and environments. It tries its darnedest to look like the competition, and by Jove achieves that if you squint a bit. Also, being the burly Japanese men who made the Onechanbara games, you can of course expect a lot more blood than you would from your average Dynasty game.
The audio in Shogun's Blade highlights the slightly more mature tone it's going for over Samurai Warriors. Instead of some banging house-like music, the soundtrack here is kind of haunting in places and is really fits the more mature tone they are going for. Sound effects, from the clash of swords to the footsteps upon grass, are generic sounding, but have a real satisfying crunch to them nonetheless. The only thing missing here is voice acting, but actors cost money, so fuck that shit.
While the main storyline can be completed in around 10 to 12 hours, Shogun's Blade offers some replay value through its difficulty settings and collectible items. Players can revisit levels to uncover hidden secrets and earn rewards that enhance their character's abilities. Their difficulty modes provide a greater challenge, requiring more skill and strategy to overcome tougher enemies and bosses. So it's actually more like grinding than replayability. Aren't Japanese games fun?
Shogun's Blade for the PS2 is a solid entry in the hack-and-slash genre, offering a satisfying blend of fast-paced combat and immersive storytelling. While the game does not push the boundaries of innovation, it delivers a dependable and enjoyable experience. For players looking for a straightforward and entertaining hack-and-slash adventure, Shogun's Blade is a commendable choice. It undeniably borrows heavily from Samurai Warriors, but it also carves out its niche with its simplified mechanics and a more mature presentation. For players new to the genre or those looking for a more casual hack-and-slash experience, Shogun's Blade offers a satisfying, if somewhat shallow, alternative.